And we are back with hopefully the final episode of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I've actually spent a little time grinding, getting some money, just to go in here and show one more thing before we hit the final level. That will hopefully make it a lot easier. Some may call it cheating. I just call it grinding. Did I go in the wrong area? I was aiming for the shop. I don't see any shops here. There we go. That didn't happen. I am perfect, and the edits will prove it. Pay off Scott's late fees. You get access to this lovely selection. That increases your stats by way more than anything else in the game that I know of. Just buy whatever you want. Defense, speed, WP, strength. I actually don't know what the upper limit on the stats is. See if I've hit it. Looks like 100 is the limit. So I was pretty much maxed out in the first place. Ugh. Pretty much just need 2 more of that first one. I have to pay it every time? What? That has to be a glitch or something. Oh, okay. Stupid game. Holy crap. Scare the crap out of me. I can buy 1-ups too. Pretty much just power my way through the whole game. That should be enough of those. I'll just buy a bunch of lives. Oh, must be at the max. How am I looking now? I have 9 lives and 100 everything. If I can't do it now, I wasn't meant to. And let's go. Final stage of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Again. And I immediately start getting my butt kicked. Thank you for that, guys. Sheesh. I didn't get any better at it since yesterday. Maybe I should intentionally lose just to see what happens if the timer runs out. That's it. I mean to do this. Those are the first freaking enemies and they're still on the platform. Oh, he just fell off. Okay. I don't know how this is going so terribly. Oh, that was nice. Wonder if I had to kill himself, but worked out for me. Looks like it's just not the left corner that freezes people. It's just the door in general. He's literally not going anywhere. Lovely. He's like a spawn camper. And beat him up for him. Hey, we know how to do this. See, every time I do this level, I get worse at it. Probably would never beat it if I didn't cheat. Aha! I avoided the Medusas. Where am I? There I am. Kinda wonder what happens if I don't grab the sword. Can I go back and get it? I'm just screwed at this part. He actually hit me. See, he never hit me before. Not with that, at least. I don't know how it's possible to play a level over and over and get worse at it each time. I'm like a miracle of nature that way. Oh, crying out loud. Got my butt kicked by a mouser. That's 1 hit point. How do I get hit by every bullet now? How am I getting worse at this? That makes no sense. Well, I've made it here only losing 1 life, so I'm not getting that much worse. Of course, my stupid defense may have something to do with that. Everything is maxed and I've lost a life. Let's look at it that way. So I'm doing awfully. I can't go in there again. No matter what, the game seems really glitchy. Is it going to keep me from going in? Is there an enemy? Oh, do I have to kill them? I hope not. I don't think I did before. Oh, a door. With stuff. I don't actually need any of this. Could get some health, I guess. I wonder what the energy tank does. Can you increase your max health? How does that not get hit by copyright infringement? It's literally an E-tank. There we go. Now it works. If I'm correct, this should be the actual final fight. It'll go faster if I just punch him. Probably the most interesting boss. I like the bosses that fight you like normal enemies, but just have better attack patterns, as opposed to the ones that have their own patterns you can't really break. That's exactly what this guy is. You can use your moves on him, but he's still tough. I like that. Any other bosses have really been like that. They've either been these super bosses that are unlike anything else, or they've been just normal enemies that die super fast. Like the Ninja Girl or Nega Scott. Come on, I was stunned. And there we go. I think. A robot. Ah, of course. That's even Riley's doodad. Not even hiding it. I think it's the same sound effect, too. They're close to it. Break him. Finish him with a spinning kick. And I hit the wrong button. I want to do a spinning kick. That would have been epic. There we go. Pretend I did that. Oh, there we go. And I've stuck it to him. Rain cloud over just that building. Oh, the Mario collapsing. I get it. I understand the references it is making. Is that a flag or a pair of underwear? Probably underwear. Knives jumped into Scott's arms and kissed him. Oh, they have separate endings. I didn't know that. Knives actually gets married to Scott. I actually like that. Scott was very confused. Women will do that to you, man. No offense to anyone out there. Obviously. And there we go. That was Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Probably took way longer than it needed to. Is it going to go through every character? Mario style? American Ninja Delivery Girl. I like that title. Oh, there's Knives. She's not dressed how she is as a playable character. Oh. Was that a thing in the books? I don't remember that from the movie. Huh. I have to go back and rewatch it. I do not remember that at all. So why was the ending the way it was? I don't get it. Must be something from the actual comic. Wallace! That was the other DLC character. Never actually bought him. There's actually some nice entertaining stills here. He's actually getting eaten. Oh wait, he can't have Ramona. He had Knives. And the zombies cometh. And the robots and wannabe robots. Oh, pretending to be a robot. I like that. They, I think, are from the movie. Or were in it. Not from it. Crash and the Boys. That sounds familiar. Wolverines! That's what they were. I just could have sworn they were beavers or something. I don't know why. I don't know, those are those robot ladies. Maybe they'll explain it. Alberta. Again, probably a thing from the book. The Kazinger K. Whoa, he's in his own mind. Trippy. Lost in the void. Was that not his mind? Thought it was his mind. And Amanaguchi, I remember seeing that. Apparently he's a famous chiptunes composer. Alright, what do I think about Scott Pilgrim? There's a lot of gameplay problems. I'm not going to list them all, but I think the big one is that it simply starts too slow. The characters are way too weak. Takes forever to get through level 1. Takes forever to kill anything. And it just makes the game feel boring to start with. And even through levels 2 and 3, I kept having to go back and buy stuff. Again, there was the easier difficulty than I played. But I took that as the easy difficulty, while this is the normal. So I'm not really going to say that this wasn't the actual intended experience. But once I got over the hump of it being boring, I leveled up my stats, got some more moves. It actually started becoming a very fun experience. However, the intended arc of the game should be to start good and get better. Not start boring and get good. That being said, this is one of those cases where the presentation kind of makes up for it. Because it has so much energy to it. The graphics, the way the characters are animated, everything is bright and bouncy. It just sucks you into it. It's a gamey game while also being a fun experience. And the no dialogue thing, I actually think worked in its benefit probably. Because when the game stops is when it got super boring. Like in the beginning, when everyone kept getting knocked down. I would knock the enemy down, I couldn't hit them. They would knock me down, I couldn't get back up. Just frequent pauses. It took me like 20 minutes to get through the first level. I'm pretty sure at the level I'm at now, I could just plow through it. So keeping the game going by having no dialogue was probably the correct move. So despite my complaints, a lot of glitches. I don't remember that happening when I first played it. I don't know if it's something that happened recently, later patches, or if I'm missing a patch, or whatever. But there were a lot of glitches in there. Doors I couldn't get through. It happened off camera, but there was a door that would not let me go through. At all. I had to quit out of the level to get out of there. And that's just crazy. But that was the only game-breaking glitch. The rest were just sort of slowdown glitches, which I can deal with. Those ones you kept seeing where the game just pauses for a couple seconds. So overall, I would say the game left me feeling positive. Because it had a strong ending. It had a lot of energy throughout. And I know people are going to hate me for saying this, but it is one of those cases where the presentation makes up for kind of, not bad gameplay, but slow-burning gameplay. The intrigue in the presentation carries you through the beginning until it starts getting good. At least that's my opinion. I'm sure you'll have a separate one. People who have played it will have separate ones. And if you want to play it, as I said, sorry, you're out of luck. Thank you, All Digital Future, yet again. But yeah, that's about it for Scott Pilgrim. I mean, I could keep going with the other characters. There's achievements for each and every character, beating it with them. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to bore you with that. Already been going way longer than it needs to. So even the credits just slowed down. Why would the credits slow down? That's just crazy. They're letters and numbers. No, they're letters. They're one of those really simple things scrolling up the screen right now. And that slowed down. Yeah, I don't know what's with that. I don't remember that last time I played it. But yeah, good game. A lot of flaws, but good, fun game. And I guess I will see you guys in the next game. I don't know how long these credits are. Should I let them run? This is my first time doing this. Well, it's not really. The credits on the other game I played were a lot shorter. Maybe I should have actually written out something to say. I'd actually be able to keep talking. Of course, then I would have to plan out how long this is. Actually time it, and time how long it takes to say everything. It just got boring on my end. Maybe it would result in a better production. But I doubt anyone's actually sitting here listening to me by now anyway. You've all gone off to watch Markiplier. Or Day 9. Those are the ones I usually watch. There's a Flying Architects team. That's worth noting. I'm not sure what they did. Yeah, they just brought in some trapeze artists into the office. Entertained them while they worked. Well, I guess what can't hurt spoiling things, since you can't play it anyway. Apparently if you beat it with everybody else, Nega Scott is an unlockable character. He's basically a gimped version of Scott. Each character has their own moves, which is awesome. There's replay value right there. Knives, I played as Knives because she was DLC, and you're less likely to have seen her before. I mean, I don't know how popular the game still was, or the franchise still was by the time she came out. Like I said, I didn't even get the other guy, whose name already escapes me. I pointed him out earlier. You know who he is. Wallace. I think that was it. I'm glad this is a separate movie, or a separate video. These super long credits won't actually get in the way of making a video way too long. I know it's already a 20-minute level. I'd have to cut the level down just to fit this in. Does every individual who worked on the game need their own title? No, I don't think they do. I'll ask a question and answer it myself. You can't stop me. How many studios worked on this? It's such a small game. What's also interesting about this game, though, as long as you're still here, is that at the time this came out, it was kind of before the pixel art boom hit. Many games like Super Meat Boy and all of them started bringing back pixels. Of course, now pixel art is everywhere. You have Stardew Valley, Celeste, all of those sorts of games, bringing back the 16-bit pixel art. This kind of predated all of those a little bit. I think Super Meat Boy might have been out, but it absolutely wasn't common. So it's kind of an interesting decision to make it into a movie tie-in. I actually remember an interview with the writer, Brian Lee O'Malley of the books, who said the thing that he really hoped was that the people who made the game would not just insert a 3D version of the actor who played Scott. Which was brilliant. Because the guy who played Scott should not have played Scott. It was actually the worst casting decision in the movie. One of those things where you can tell that they were just looking for a big name to fill the roster. So they could just stick his name on a poster and sell him to people. Kind of like, can't remember her name, but the girl who was in, can't remember the name of the movie either. This game has drained me. Damn you, Bill Kispert. Bill Kispert? But I have to pick the hardest name on the screen. Pete Winott. It's your fault. You too, Angie Sharma. Special thanks to Edgar Wright. He helped for the game too. But he just did the movie. Actually, looked like a lot of pixels were harmed in the making of this game. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. Thank me for playing. Thank you for not playing, because you can't. Oh, it gives you the game over screen. Come on, at least give me a congratulations screen. Well, that is the official end of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next game. Later.